Verse 18, he said, I tell you that you are Peter. Suddenly, from deity, you now understand your identity. The crisis of identity is rampant in the world today. It's rampant in Sydney, Australia. And can I suggest it's rampant even in the church today because people don't know who they are. And we get to choose if we want to be a man or a woman. I'm not mocking because we're confused. We give you choice and choose what you want to be. It doesn't matter what God intended for you. And then we come to church and we join the church and then we travel the world, going to conference to hear about who we are. Because in our hearts, there's a desire, I've got to know who I am. But here's the deal. You will never know who you are. I will never know who I am till I know who He is. Because my identity is wrapped up in Christ, not in my parents or anyone else. It's not new for us, but vital in a season of harvest. Now that you know who I am, let me tell you who you are. Peter. You are now Peter. And on this rock, there's this identity that comes, friends. Please find your identity in Christ. Not in ministry, not even in the church. Ministry and church change. Leading churches, I've had the privilege of that, and I don't now lead a church, but I lead NCMI. And these roles and responsibilities change. But if your identity is in what you do, you're finished. If your identity is in your family life or your kids, parents, forgive me, your identity is not in your kids. They're going to grow up and leave, and there goes your identity. Your identity is not in your job. You're going to get old, and if you've done well, you're going to retire. Then what? Jesus is the one who gives us our identity, not the stuff we carry, not the things we do, our revelation of Jesus. That's why it's so vital for the generations that are coming to get their revelation of Jesus, to be secure. And can you imagine what the church can do when we find our security in the revelation of who Jesus Christ really is?